If someone opened a credit card in your name today, how long would it take you to find out? Most people don't know. And that's not a rhetorical setup, it's the actual problem. The average identity theft victim spends 200 hours and over $1,000 cleaning up the damage, and that's assuming they catch it early. A lot of people don't. So the question isn't really whether you need identity theft protection. The question is whether the service you're paying for, or considering paying for, is actually finding anything. That's what we're doing today. Aura versus LifeLock by the numbers. My numbers specifically from signing up for both services on camera and running them side by side. The affiliate links for both services are in the description. I've locked in discounts that aren't available on their main sites, so check those before you sign up for either. We'll get to which one I actually recommend by the end. When I ran LifeLock's free scan, they told me they searched across millions of records and over 13,000 proprietary and public data sources. That is a large number. The scan also took about 30 seconds. I'm not a mathematician, but I do find myself curious about which 13,000 sites they're covering and the time it takes me to brush my teeth. Here's what that scan actually turned up about me. 4 alerts. Aura, scanning for the same person with the same information, found 45 instances of my data on the dark web. Passwords, credentials, account information, things that were out there actively circulating that I had no idea about. 45 versus 4. Same person, same data. One of those numbers reflects the actual state of my information on the internet. I'll let you figure out which one. The initial scan is a snapshot. What a service does after that is where the real difference shows up over time. Since signing up for Aura, they've removed my personal information from 75 different data brokers and people search sites. That number was 58 not long ago, meaning the service is actively still working. Still finding new listings, still submitting removal requests, still doing the thing I'm paying it to do. It is not a one-time cleanup. Here's where the 13,000 number starts to unravel a little. When it comes to data brokers specifically, the sites that are actively harvesting and selling your home address, your relatives' names, your phone number to anyone who will pay for it, the highest confirmed figure I could find for LifeLock's broker-specific coverage is 34 sites. That's a number several review sites this month have pointed out. It's what I saw when I first signed up. I haven't found anything suggesting it's changed, and it's something I wish they were more upfront about. The best standalone data broker removal service on the market covers around 800. Aura currently covers over 200, and they publish that number and update it. It used to be 140. A few years ago, it was as low as 30. They've been more upfront about that number, and they show you the trajectory rather than burying it in a 13,000 source figure that I don't even know what to do with. If you want to know where your information is right now while you're watching this, the Aura link in the description runs a free scan that should end by the time this video does. It will show you exactly what's already out there with your name on it. That alone is worth the click. I want to talk about how each of these services sell themselves because the structure tells you something. Aura has one plan. VPN, antivirus, password manager, credit monitoring, dark web scanning, data broker removal, social security number monitoring, 3 bureau credit monitoring, and up to $1 million in identity theft insurance per adult, all in the base subscription, around $12 a month. One decision, everything included. LifeLock recently overhauled their entire plan lineup. They now offer Select, Advanced, and Total on their main page, and if you click into the Plans section, there's also an Ultimate Plus, an option to add a second adult on the Advanced plan, and the ability to add up to 10 children. 10! I certainly hope that doesn't apply to you. That's a little bit crazy in this day and age. 2 more, and that's literally the plot of a movie. But here's the actual problem with those plans, jokes aside. The lower tier options only monitor 2 out of the 3 major credit bureaus. You're paying for identity protection while leaving a third of potential credit inquiries completely unmonitored. That's not a fine print caveat, that's the main mechanism through which identity theft happens, and it's structurally absent from LifeLock's entry-level coverage. Go up to their Total plan, which does add features that make it genuinely more comprehensive, and you're now looking at $29.17 a month billed annually. That's more than double Aura's price for similar coverage. LifeLock would probably point to the 401k monitoring, property investment tracking, scam protection, and payday loan lock bundled into that package. And those are real features, but I'd gently suggest the same person who needs $3 million in identity theft reimbursement probably isn't also managing payday loans. If both of those apply to you, there are other videos on YouTube I'd recommend watching instead of this one. Search Accounting 101 or something. The cognitive cost of figuring out which LifeLock plan actually covers you is a feature of their business model, not a bug. Aura made one decision for you, and that's worth something. This is the part I didn't expect to matter as much as it did. I called both services on camera, same scenario for each. I had a question about a password breach. I wanted to understand what I should do, and I wanted to see what that experience felt like when something was actually wrong. Both services picked up in just under 2 minutes, roughly comparable. The Aura rep was direct, answered my question, and at no point tried to sell me anything. The call felt like reaching a knowledgeable person who was there to help. The LifeLock rep answered my question, and then, in the middle of what was essentially a crisis call, pivoted to suggesting I upgrade to a higher tier plan to prevent similar issues in the future. I eye-rolled on camera. You can see it in the video. That wasn't a bit. That was just my face doing what my face does when someone tries to upsell me when I'm already paying them for protection. When you call your identity theft service in a panic, they should be your emergency contact, not your sales rep. Let me put this in one place, because this is what I mean when I say the numbers don't lie. Dark web alerts at signup. Aura found 45. LifeLock found 4 data broker removals. Aura has removed me from 75 listings and counting. LifeLock's broker-specific coverage tops out at 34 sites. Or, 13,000, I guess. That seems plausible. Ongoing activity. Aura's removal count has gone up since I signed up. The work is continuous. Coverage structure. Aura's base plan includes 3 bureau credit monitoring, social security number monitoring, and up to $1 million in identity theft insurance. LifeLock's entry-level plan monitors 2 bureaus. Price. Aura is around $12 a month. LifeLock's comparable coverage is $29.17 a month billed annually. Customer service. One of them tried to upsell me mid-crisis. Well, it wasn't a crisis, but they didn't know that. That's the scoreboard. None of those numbers are close. I checked. I double-checked. Triple-checked. I've been using Aura since I signed up on camera, and I'm still using it. As of the last time I checked, they've removed 75 instances of my information from data brokers. They cover over 200 broker sites, and the monitoring is still running. That count is going to keep going up. That's just the nature of how data broker exposure works, and Aura is transparent about it. Every day without monitoring is a day your data is out there doing whatever it's doing without you knowing about it. The Aura link in the description gets you a discount that's not on their main site. If you're not ready to subscribe, run the free scan at minimum. 30 seconds, no commitment, and you'll know immediately whether this is something you need to take seriously. These links support the channel at no extra cost to you, and I appreciate it. And if anyone from LifeLock's customer service team is watching, I'm sure you're very good at your job. I just wasn't in the market for an upgrade that day.